It is a very exciting Totem Smash day because Mojang have just introduced 8 new wolf variants to Minecraft. Welcome to the Minecraft Bedrock Edition beta and preview version 1.20.80.21. Getting into this week's features and bug fixes, starting with the wolf variants. 8 new wolf variants have come to Minecraft. The variant is determined by the biome they spawn in. So that means even if you were in this biome and you spawned a million of these, it is still going to be the default wolf you know in Minecraft. You have to do a lot of exploring. Let's go through everything you need to know about the new wolf variants introduced to the game. There is a lot of information to go through, so I wrote it down in a book. Now we have the pale wolf. This is the default wolf that you've seen in Minecraft for the past decade. The pale wolf, the familiar wolf variant that now spawns in the taiga biome. With a default pack size of 4, we now have the woods wolf, a variant that spawns in the forest biome. This will be the dominant wolf variant that you will be able to find in the overworld, since the forest biome is very common. Next, we have the Ashen Wolf, a variant that spawns in the snowy taiga biome. We have the Black Wolf, a variant that spawns in the old growth pine taiga biome, in smaller packs of 2 to 4. The Chestnut Wolf, a variant that spawns in the old growth spruce taiga biome, in smaller packs of 2 to 4. The Rusty Wolf, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the sparse jungle biome, in smaller packs of 2 to 4. Spotted Wolf, my favorite, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the Savannah Plateau biome, in larger packs of 4 to 8. Striped Wolf, a variant that spawns in a new location for wolves, the Wooded Badlands biome, in larger packs of 4 to 8. But also the Snowy Wolf, a variant that spawns in the Grove biome, a rare type that always walks alone. Now, as you all know, telling what biome you're in on Minecraft Bedrock is very difficult. Now, obviously, you guys know the plains, the forest, birch forest, tigers, but specific biomes are required. So what I've done is I went over to Java. I'm using the exact same seed as I did on Java, and I located all the biomes that way. So what I've done for you guys, because I'm a really nice guy, is I've left the seed and all the wolf variants and their biome location for you guys to go and try on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. See? I do look after you. Starting with the pale wolf. Again, the wolf that you've always known in Minecraft is now known as the pale one. The next one we have here is the woods wolf. They have said that this one will be the most common one that you will now discover in your Minecraft world. Now, we're going to go through all of them, so I want you guys to let me know in the comments section which one is your favorite. I always get the question saying, hey, Echo, what happens if you crossbreed? That's a great question. It all depends and all determines what biome you are actually in. So if you do it in the forest, you'll end up with a woods one. If you do it in this location over here, you're going to end up with the pale one. But they are just so cute. I absolutely love these. Now, of course, if we type in, say we typed in dye, some of them look really good with different colored collars. So feel free to mess around with them. Moving on to the Ashen Wolf. This one has been described by players as husky looking. And I imagine a lot of people are really going to enjoy this. Now, I will show you towards the end of this video all of the textures so you can see them in much better detail. But that has to be spawned in this location, because if you spawn it over here, it will just be a pale wolf. Well, this guy actually spawned on his own. This one is the Black Wolf. And this is the biome location that you need to go to. Again, the eyes, they stick out and stand out a lot more compared to what they previously did. But what kind of wolf or dog breed do you think this one actually represents? This is your chestnut wolf. I get like Alsatian vibes from this one, kinda. This texture is really, really cool. So we're just gonna breed you. And we're also gonna breed you as well. But look at these textures. I like this one. It kind of reminds me of something from Minecraft Earth. Even the baby looks so cute. Here is the rusty wolf. This needs to be spawned in, I believe it's a sparse jungle biome. You can see we literally have to spawn them right on the edge. Because if we go over here, they become the pale one as well. Now, if you do go ahead and let's say we tame some of these, you have to see, I should have showed you, but if you go back to, there you go. You can see their eyes. You can see how evil they look. Now, if you check these out with the black wolf, when it's got the red eyes, it looks so evil. That wolf is actually dead. But yes, here is your rusty wolf. My favorite by a country mile. This is the spotted wolf. And a lot of people have said that this looks like an African wild dog, which I think is very, very true. I think rather than the developers calling them like an African wild dog, they've just went simple and called them the default names like spotted, rusty, chestnut, etc. And a different one's also spawned over here. Oh, no, there you go. That's just a regular one that spawned on its own, but it's just so cool. This is by far the coolest texture that they have available. It needs to be spawned in a wooded Badlands. This one is the striped wolf, which a lot of people are saying kind of looks like a hyena in a way, which technically isn't a wolf. So there's a lot of interesting community thoughts about this one, but I don't care. It's by far one of the coolest ones in here as well. So it's been described as the rarest one you are able to find and is typically a lone wolf. This one is the snowy wolf. So finding these is going to take you on a great adventure. Here is a much better look at the brand new textures that have been introduced. This is something that Minecraft players have wanted for a decade. Again, comment down below which one is your favorite. As you guys know, Minecraft Bedrock Edition is currently getting a user interface update. This week, they updated Servers tab experience in Bedrock Preview. The latest Bedrock Preview revamps the server tab in the play screen, presenting featured servers and other servers you add. You will get to enjoy featured servers from our partners with exclusive environments in a new visual style. But also, some other features in this new design are the server activities and news. You will also be able to add and edit your own custom server, in brackets, on PC and mobile. Settings all the parameters needed to invite your friends and have an enjoyable experience. So it is quite laggy at the moment, and it's caused a couple of crashes for me. But if you go into the play area, as you guys know, they've currently updated the worlds tab. The more you have, boy, does this get laggy. So it does need to be optimized. No changes in realms as me making this video. Last week, they did update the friends tab. It's a lot cleaner and it's much better. Again, things are incredibly laggy, so I don't recommend having tons of worlds. But this week, they went ahead and updated the servers tab, which I do actually really, really like. It tells you about the server. It tells you the activities. So if a brand new game mode is introduced, it's going to tell you everything that's there. We also have news. So if a new game mode is introduced or a new kind of event happens, it will tell you. And this is going to tell you for all of the featured servers. Now, don't worry, you are still able to add your own server if you wanted to. A lot of people like to play Hive. They're telling us their latest news information. Same with Lipo, although the images, some of the images do seem to be a little bit buggy, and I think it's just crashed. Anyway, before it crashes again, they've also modified when you add a brand new server. It just looks a little bit cleaner and has just been more updated with the latest UI. Now remember, this stuff is still experimental, subject to change, so if there's things that you don't like, make sure you guys let the developers know. Moving on to this week's gameplay changes, buckets can once again pick up liquids immediately after being placed. We have a bug report. Lava and water can no longer be collected immediately. It's been a problem in all of these versions. So if you did try and place lava down, for example, or in fact water, you cannot do it instantly. As of today, you can. As demonstrated, you can see here, we can instantly pick it up. But sometimes it might bug out, so be very careful with this. But you can see here, it's a lot easier to pick up. Oh boy. Fixed a bug where guest players could not add trims to custom armor. We have a bug report. Been an issue in all of these versions, and let's see what the issue was. So whether you're playing on servers or in fact on solo worlds, you could not change what custom armor looked like. This person was using amethyst, and you can see it tries to do the design, but it does not work. Moving on to Graphical, updated the missing tiled texture to a dirt block with brown question mark. Now, I don't know how to show you this, but this is what I think it's referring to. When a texture is missing or it's not working, this is what it's looked like in Minecraft for, again, a very, very long time. Now it should be brown with a question mark. Moving on to mobs, wolves now correctly leap at their targets. We have a bug report. So this goes back to 1.0.0, 1.0.1, 3, etc. This has been an issue since the beginning of Minecraft Bedrock / Pocket Edition. I'll show you exactly what they're referring to. So if we have a sheep and we attack it, you'll see here, is he really that slow? You can see now he's starting to jump after the sheep. Previously, that wasn't a thing. Rabbits are now more likely to spawn in groves than before. Foxes are now less likely to spawn in groves than before. Realms, let's read the change log. Lately, Minecraft have been doing a lot of changes to Bedrock Edition realms, and here are all of your changes. Moving on to structures, trail ruins now generate correctly on 32-bit devices, and we do have a bug report, and this is the exact same for trial chambers. So apparently on specific Android devices, it didn't actually generate. Hey, that's actually me. Apparently they've been slightly bugged. So you can see on the left, 64 it generated, 32 it didn't, and apparently the same applies right here. So they've now fixed this for 32-bit devices. User interface. They fixed a bug that prevented recipes without unlock criteria from showing up in the recipe book. On touch devices, item transfer animation is now rendered above static items. Resolved issue where signing in text might not show on the main menu while sign in is actually in progress. Experimental features. The wind charge damage has been reduced to 0.5 hearts per hit. This is a Java parity. Dispensed wind charges now spawn centered. Apparently, if you were to fire these, they wouldn't actually come out of this centered, along with wind charge knockback and power are now in parity with Java Edition. We have a bug report. When using wind charge to launch yourself upwards, you will also be sent backwards. And there's a video here of this person doing it. You can see it's slightly taking them backwards. That doesn't happen anymore. So if you grab a wind charge, fire it at the floor, even if you're just jumping, you can see here, we're always going to be in the exact same spot. Player shot wind charges now deal the same damage as the breeze wind charge. Wind charges no longer briefly blocks a player's vision when thrown. Wind charges now deal extra knockback to players who are crouching when thrown. Wind charges are now centered horizontally to the crosshair when thrown vertically. We have a bug report. So here is the report. We have a video here. You'll see here the player's crosshairs are on this block. The wind charge is going on that block. So I'll try and recreate this. He was looking about here. You can see here it's now centered and it's no longer going towards the hole. The bogged skeleton, the bogged texture and model have been updated. So they now have mushrooms It's 3 in total. They have 1 on the back of the head, a brown on top, and a red on top. And it also says the Bogged now drops 2 mushrooms, either both red/brown or 1 of each when sheared. So if you was to grab this guy, you were to shear him, you can see here he dropped I think it's 2. Oh, he dropped 1 of each there. But if you do it again, you might actually get 1 of each, or sometimes the same. That one gave us 2 red ones that time. You can get 2 red, 2 brown, or 1 of each. Trial chambers. Trial chambers will no longer generate through the edges of dimensions. We have a bug report. So we know there was a couple of problems with Bedrock Edition where they would actually generate at the bottom of your world and you would fall through. This was typically rooms that were built out of snow. It was a pretty fun glitch. Now been fixed. Deferred technical preview, shaders changes, reduced the strength of saturation in the deferred technical preview. Last week they made everything bright. Apparently it's no longer as bright, along with fixed a crash that could occur when point light shadows were turned on in the deferred technical preview. And lastly, technical updates. Let's read the changelog. Here are all your technical updates, changes to the API, editor, and a bunch of experimental. If you want the changelog, it's down below. And that's it for this week's snapshots, beta, and preview. Wolves have finally been updated after a very long time. Let me know your favorite in the comments section. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next video.